Hi, preschool friends. Miss Christine here today to read you another story. And today's story is called The Three Little Pigs. Have you ever heard this story? I bet you have. It's a pretty common story, so I'm excited to find out if you all have heard it before and if this version is the same as what you heard. Now, this is another one of those books that was written by someone else a long time ago, but this version is retold by Bonnie Dobkin, and it's illustrated by Subash. So, now, I told you before, retold just means they're telling the story again from what somebody else originally wrote. It might mean that some words are changed, but the basic story is the same. So let's find out what The Three Little Pigs is about. Once upon a time, three piglets lived in a small, cozy home with their mother. Their names were Porter, Perry, and Parker. There they are. Looks like one likes to read, one's taking a nap, one's running around, and the mom is working. Porter was a relaxed sort of pig. He liked to play, eat, and sleep. Perry was a creative type of pig. He had lots of ideas, but he didn't always finish what he started. And Parker was a thoughtful little pig who worked hard and did everything just the way he was supposed to. This kind of annoyed his two brothers. So there they are. One's working hard, one's relaxing, and one's just thinking about things. You can see he didn't finish his puzzle that's on the floor. Well, the three little pigs got older and bigger and rounder, and one day their mother made a decision. You've grown too big for this little house, she said. It's time for you to all go off into the wide, wide world and build homes of your own. I wonder what's going to happen. Let's find out. So the three little pigs packed their bags and got ready to leave their too cozy home. Any advice for us, Mother? Asked Parker. Why, yes, said the mother. Watch out for that no-good big bad wolf who's always skulking around. That means he's always just there. He's always ready and watching, and they need to be careful. That's what skulking means. And remember, always work hard. Remember to plan, and whatever you do, do the best that you can. That's good advice. Work hard and always do your best. That's all anybody wants you to do. The three pigs kissed their mother goodbye, then they trotted out of the house, down the road, and out of the village. Before they had gone very far, they came to a big field full of golden haystacks. You know, said Porter quickly, I think I'll build my house of straw. It's a nice color, and the house will be easy to build. I'm not sure this is a good plan, said Parker. Will it be warm enough? Will it keep out the rain? What will happen when the wind is strong? Porter rolled his eyes. It'll be a great house, he said, and I'll still have time to play when I'm done. Then good luck to you, said Perry and Parker, and they continued down the road. All right, so Porter's building his house out of straw. Soon Parker and Perry came to a shady grove of trees. You know, said Perry, I think I'll build my house of logs. Logs are strong, and I can paint them different colors. That sounds like a good plan, said Parker, if you finish what you start. I will, said Perry, and he waved as Parker continued down the road. So Porter's building his house of straw, and Perry's building his house of sticks. What do you think Parker's going to use? I wonder if you're right. Let's find out. Perry stood and looked up at the trees. He said, cutting down those trees would take a long time. I'll just build my house from the sticks on the ground instead. And that's exactly what he did. So instead of cutting down the trees and making his house strong, he's using those sticks. Do you think it's going to be sturdy? Do you think it's going to keep him safe? I don't think so either. Let's find out. Further down the road, Parker was busily planning his house. He bought bricks and stone and mortar for the walls. He bought strong oak planks for the doors. He worked on the house for days and days, but when he was done, he felt happy. Mother would be proud, he said. I worked hard and made my house the best it could be. Uh-oh, look who's hiding behind that tree. It's the big bad wolf that Mom talked about. I wonder what he's up to. Let's find out. Now, what none of the pigs realized was that someone very bad knew that they had left their mother's house. And who do you think that someone was? Yes, it was the no good big bad wolf. First, the wolf went to Porter's house. He saw bundles of hay held together by a rope, and he saw Porter Pig outside napping in the sun. "Hello, pig," said the wolf. Porter opened his eyes, squealed, and jumped to his feet. He ran into his house, pushed the door shut, and hid under his bed. Now, said the wolf. "I only want to have a chat." "Ha," said Porter. "I know a hungry wolf when I see one." What do you think's going to happen? Let's find out. "It really doesn't matter," said the wolf. Little pig, let me come in." "Are you kidding?" said Porter. "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The wolf stepped back, then he huffed and he puffed and he blew with all his might. The straw house flew apart. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Porter squealed and ran. Said the wolf. Unfortunate. Unfortunate means, man, he got away. That's not what I expected to happen. The next day, the wolf decided to try again. He strolled down the road until he saw a flimsy house made of sticks and twigs. Perry was lying in a hammock outside. "Hello, my little pig," said the wolf. Perry jumped up in fright. He ran inside his shaky house and pushed a dresser against the door. What do you think's going to happen? Do you think the same thing's going to happen to this little pig? Let's find out. "Ha," said the wolf. "Does he really think that's going to help?" He cleared his throat. Little pig, let me come in." "No way," said Perry. "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." And the wolf says, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Oh no, look what happened to his house. The wolf stepped back. He took 2 huffs. He took 2 puffs. And then he blew with all his might. Sticks and twigs swirled in the air. The wolf pounced, the pig bounced, but Perry squealed and ran. "This just won't do," said the wolf. So he got away too. I wonder what the wolf's going to do next. What do you think? Let's find out. But the wolf knew there was still one more brother to visit. He strolled down the road until he saw a house made of stone and brick. Parker was digging in a garden outside. Did you guess that the wolf was going to go to the 3rd little pig's house? I guessed that too. Do you think the same thing's going to happen at this pig's house? Let's find out. "Hello, friend pig," said Wolf. "Don't you friend pig me," said Parker. "Leave now or you'll be sorry." "I doubt it," said the wolf. Parker went inside and slammed the door. The wolf heard 3 locks locking and 4 shutters slamming. He stood back. Little pig, let me come in." Do you remember what the pig says? "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." Is that what you guessed? Good job. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." "Go ahead and try," said Parker. So Parker sounds pretty confident. That means he's pretty sure that his house is going to be strong. He's pretty sure he built it strong and tough and that the pig can do all, or the wolf can do all he wants and he's not going to get in. The wolf huffed 3 times. He puffed 3 times and then he blew with all his might. Nothing happened. That's a surprise," said the wolf. Look at the pig. He's standing there like, I knew my house would be safe. Now he huffed 4 times, and he puffed 4 times, and then he blew again with all his might. Still, nothing. The wolf tried again and again and again. "This is not going at all the way I expected," he said. So the wolf just keeps trying and trying and trying. But because Parker built his house so strong, the wolf hasn't been able to blow it down. Finally, the wolf fell flat on his back, puffing and wheezing. He heard the shutter creak open. "I knew my house would stand up to that no-good wolf," said Parker. "I'm just glad he didn't think about coming down the chimney." The shutter slammed shut. So Parker opened it up and he said, I'm glad he didn't think to go down the chimney. I wonder why he gave him that idea. Because when Parker said that, the wolf heard him, and then the wolf thought, I can go down the chimney. I wonder why Parker told him that. The chimney, whispered the wolf, springing to his feet. Of course. He sneaked to the side of the house and saw a pile of boxes stacked against the wall. This makes it even easier, he chuckled. That means he laughed. He climbed up the boxes, he crept across the roof, then he jumped into the opening and slid down the chimney. What do you think's going to happen? Let's find out. But down below, water bubbled in a big black kettle that was hanging in the fireplace. Parker threw more wood into the roaring fire. Here I come, little pig, said the wolf. You weren't so clever after all. And Parker says, oh no. The wolf landed in the kettle with a loud kerplunk. Water steamed and boiled around him. The wolf howled in pain and shot right back up the chimney. So Parker tricked him. Parker knew if he mentioned the chimney, the wolf would try it, and he would come down the chimney and land in the pot of hot water. I wonder what happened to the wolf. The water had boiled off half his fur. Oh no. Oh no, cried the wolf. He was so embarrassed that he left the country, never to be seen again. Porter and Perry moved in with their brother, and they lived happily ever after. So Porter and Perry knew that Parker had the right idea by building that strong house. Maybe someday they could work really hard and build their own houses out of brick. What do you think? Is it better to be lazy and play, or to work hard and make something strong? I want you to post in the comment below what type of house you would build if you had to build a house. I can't wait to hear your ideas. See you next time.